There's an incident in Variante del Rettifiglio. Right side. 3 wide.
Oh my God.
Clear right.
You idiot.
Box now.
That's the lead right there gone.
Front left.
My only hope
91%.
is that he
Left rear,
doesn't
93.
take tires and I can catch him later.
There's an incident in Lesmo 2. It looks like David. On your right. Clear right.
I'm so lucky. The Ferrari spun how he spun and it did not get in my way and really slow me down. And then I flashed the hell out of the McLaren to be like, get out of my way, please. I'm not in your race. Don't race me. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Bank Racing Uncut. We're on some more iRacing content for you. This week we're going around Monza in the IMSA series, taking the GT3 cars around the track. I did the majority of my practice this week in the Huracan and did one practice race in the Huracan. It didn't go very well for me. We got in some unfortunate 4X incidents, and after the last couple of weeks of kind of being off and having one bad race last week at Watkins Glen, I am below a 2.0. So my safety rating is in the back of my mind a little bit more, and that bad race that I had earlier in the week in the Huracan was definitely not the best for me. So as I went through the week, I was kind of debating if I wanted to still use the Huracan, and then on Friday night I decided to jump into the Porsche a little bit to see how it felt, and then I thought I liked the Porsche a little bit better. I found it a little bit easier to deal with the off tracks and kind of run a little bit more clean. So decided to do one practice race on Friday in the Porsche that went pretty well for me, so I stuck with it going into Saturday for this race that you're going to see. I was able to get my times immediately faster in the Porsche, getting down more into the lower 149 times, but we still haven't ran a whole bunch of consistent laps, so we'll see if we're able to bring out that pace a little bit. As for the strategy of the pits, I'm not really too sure about where we're going to be doing on that, so we'll try to play it up by ear and see what we can do. So if you like what you see in this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the car for quality and see what we can do. Okay, let's see what we can do in quali here.
We have 2 laps to set a decent time.
I might hit it a little bit, but back after a couple weeks off, we're running the Porsche again for the Lambo. I started my practice this week on the Lambo, and that's what I've been mainly going around track on for the most part. But then last night I decided to give the Porsche a shot and see how it was going to feel, and I like it a lot better. I think the Lambo might be okay if I was able to do a fixed setup for it, or a non-fixed setup for it, and actually change some of the characteristics of the handling a little bit more. But for the fixed setup race that we're doing here in IMSA at Monza, to avoid the wet weather, I'd rather just think I'd stick with the Porsche and see what we can do. I had some pretty good results. I say good results. I did one race last night, and I did the amount of practice with them. I felt a lot more comfortable with keeping the car on the track. The race I did last night was starting from the pits and just trying to take care of my safety rating, because it's been kind of on the trending down. I had to do some other safety rating, kind of conservative stuff this week to make sure I really wasn't in serious danger. But I'm a little bit happier with it now. Still want to try to get a good result for that, but see if we can have a good lap here for start of quali. I changed a little bit of my technique, my braking technique in practice. Just how I place my foot, and it's been a little bit weirder and a little bit more difficult for me to get trail braking and full brake pressure right on it still, so still struggling a bit because of that. So we'll see if we can pull anything out. I've also done some system upgrades to my computer to update to Windows 11 and change to a different SSD, and it's definitely seen some pretty good improvements. So in terms of frame rates, so everything feels a little bit better there, and I'm able to run a little bit higher graphics, so pretty cool. See if it has any effects. Stuff might need to get changed a little bit more as we go into the race to see how the graphics are handled with all the cars on the track, but hopefully that goes well. Able to keep 60 frames at minimum. Feel pretty good about the lap so far. I don't know if it's my absolute best, but I've fallen off what my best time was a lot when I was doing in practice. I think my best lap with time was a 149.1 in practice today, and just overall. But that was when before I changed my braking, so. Too focused on not going off track, ended up stretching the gear a little bit.
Pole position.
49.5. It's okay for me. Think we can improve, try to focus on this lap. There it is. Okay, so our first lap's gonna have to be good enough. I've struggled with that off track a lot. I had a Lesmo one. I feel like more in the Porsche than I was struggling in the Lambo, but really just trying to rocket it through the corner. Just been struggling, so. Let's see where the rest of the field kind of lands. We try to finish out the rest of our lap here. See what kind of time we could have gotten. Only would have been not even an improvement, just barely close to an improvement. So we'll see how the rest of the field kind of stacks up here as everyone starts to finish up their laps. Look at the relative to see. We have a couple more people coming out of Parabolica, finishing up their laps. So far, pretty happy. Not too much of a drop off of P2, so. See, one more person. Yeah, no drop off P2 yet. Looks like there's maybe a couple more people still out on laps, so we'll see if they end up dropping us. But we'll catch back up when we're about to go green behind the pace car, and we'll see if we'll have a front row start here for the first race, really, of the day.
That's the end of the session. P3. 35 minutes. Should do well here. We're optimistic we can finish in the top 3. This is a rolling start. We need to follow car number 24 in the left lane.
Okay, so looks like we did get dropped down to P3 at the end of
Can I get a mic check, please?
All good, mate?
we did get dropped down to P3 at the start of quali, but But we actually end up staying P2 and actually kind of inheriting P1 because the leader decided not to go.
Be ready. Go, go, go.
Let's go. Clean into the lead, kind of. At least out of Parabolica. Probably gonna have to worry about turn 1 a lot, but it's at least clean for the start. But T1's where this all gets crazy. Everyone's really smooth through turn 1. That's shocking.
Incident in Variante della Roggia.
Focus up here for the first lap or two. Faster class is really dirtying up the track for us. Getting off track, but I'm okay with it. Really just want to build this gap now. If we can. That was a very clean lap 1. Obviously, there was one more corner for lap 1 to end, but
Ooh, that was close.
still, all things considered, for the reputation of Monza and T1, I'm happy with that.
This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. You're now in the lead.
We gotta do our best to see if we can keep it here. We're very, very close with the Beamer and with the Huracan that qualified ahead of us. It was only like 100th of a gap difference. So that Porsche being between would be a great buffer to the Huracan if the Porsche isn't as fast as us. So we gotta take advantage of that if we can.
The gap behind is now 1.1. We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Hey, calm it down. Maybe a GDP coming. Go, 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 go! Parabolica is a terrible place to get slowed down by GDPs. Really want
The
to
gap
build
to
this gap.
James behind is now 1.1.
Love hell. I'm nervous. Making mistakes.
Another close call.
Comment down, we got this. Very close back there, so they're gonna go
You're leading.
fighting, hopefully.
The pit window for fuel will open on lap 6, and it should close on lap 13.
Deep. We really need to take advantage of the Porsche being there, because see that purple time in coming in from the Lambo. Definitely has some pace. Hopefully they also kind of wear out each other's
Gap to
tires.
James behind is now 1.5. There's an incident in Lesmo 2. Yellow flag.
Really racking up those off tracks.
Where was that guy stopping in the back and coming out of the Lesmo 2?
The one bad thing about the Lambo being stuck behind the Porsche is they can lift and coast a lot more and conserve more on gas.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
Which is what they very well might be doing.
Fucking GTPs, bro, honestly.
Casper is entering the pits. He's in P6. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Now, something I don't really know about is pit strategy here. So, that could get interesting.
There's a faster car approaching.
And
They're on our
GDPs.
lap, so there'll be no blue flag.
Oh no, it's not even. It's a lap down to Laura.
Right side.
Oh,
Clear
please do
right.
not mess me up through Ascari.
Blue flag. Left side. Clear left. The gap behind is now 1.9 seconds.
So the thing I don't know about pit strategy of being in first is how do I avoid being undercut? I don't know. Lambo got by. Or I guess they're side by side. Relative has them ahead. Hopefully they go side by side into turn 1.
The car behind's a faster class.
They do, and the Porsche stays ahead. Keep fighting, please. I'm gonna need it.
Blue flag. On your right. Clear right.
Lost out a bit there.
Pit window is open. We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P14.
I think I might try like lap 10.
Blue flag. Faster cars approaching.
I think they got them into a parabolic
Used
though,
half your
so
fuel.
they got a lot more slowed down.
That lap time was 150.79.
Thank you. Got thrown in the last corner there.
Blue flag. There's a faster car approaching. Car right. Right side's clear. Blue flag.
I just saw GDP get wiped out in the background.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
These off tracks are really, I gotta manage it, don't want to penalty.
The gap to P2 behind is now 2.2. car behind's a faster class. This is excellent, mate. Keep it up. Blue flag. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. There's an incident in Variante del Rettifilo. Yellow flag. Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position. Clear left. Blue flag. Car right. Clear right. There's a faster car approaching.
I'm looking at the relative so much. I just keep looking at the gap to the car behind, seeing if it's the Porsche or if it's the Lambo.
Blue flag.
Next lap.
Blue flag.
Next lap will hit.
That was a 151.50.
Thank you, David.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
Next car.
Maximus is pitting from P2. We think he'll come out just behind you.
Rolling chicane.
That's overall position, right? Because that's not last position, because P2's behind me. Let's say no, he's coming in, which is impossible.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
How do they know when
Four,
P2 was
three,
coming in?
2,
That's crazy.
1. Box now.
That's the lead right there gone.
Front left.
My only hope
91%,
is that
left
he
rear,
doesn't
93.
take tires and I can catch him later.
Come over, Luca. I'm not gonna dive bomb you. Come on.
Four tires maybe he took? I don't know. Unless I didn't.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
I don't know.
Left side tyres are cold. The car in front of us is David, car number 29, and their rating is 1.2.
The fuel to the end, so I didn't mess up the fueling. Don't really know what happened there. Unfortunately, we come off in traffic. So hopefully I don't get too slowed down by it.
What?
This is where we see how big the tire advantage will be. Gotta wait a couple laps, see how everything plays out, and see if we made the right call or if we threw away the race.
Wagner is pitting from position 2. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
Guys ahead could pit, but they are going to be slower than me.
P8.
So what we need will be to into the corner.
Thanks, Benjamin.
There's an incident in Lesmo 2. It looks like David. On your right. Clear right. Fan-fucking-tastic. Now keep pushing.
Oh, I'm so lucky. The Ferrari spun how he spun, and it did not get in my way and really slow me down. And then I flashed the hell out of the McLaren to be like, get out of my way, please. I'm not in your race. Don't race me.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. 6th place. The car in front is Pedro, car number 34, and their rating is 1.1. Car left.
I gotta be better.
Clear left.
I need consistent 149s. I have the tire advantage. I need to help these out. Lambo has not pit yet.
Blue flag. The gap to Harrison behind is increasing. It's now left side. Clear left.
I don't think we're gonna get it.
Pedro in front is pitting.
So I just looked at his fastest time is 149.5. I do not know if that's still what he's
Driver
running
in front of us
currently, or if
is
that's on
Luca, car number
a lap
8.
or two
Great
ago.
driving. Keep it up. P4. That lap was
But
at
he's-
149.94.
if he is running faster than us on our
faster class
current.
car behind. You got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Car right. Clear right. Sector 2 and 3 are fast. Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace. Blue flag.
No, we still could have traffic issues of GDPs maybe, but for the Lambo, but I don't know.
Thank you, man.
Oh, it's far.
Car right. Clear right.
I gotta clean up the chicanes.
Christian is pitting from P1. He should come out close in front of you.
I knew it.
Luca ahead is pitting. The gap to Wagner behind is now 3.6. Faster car behind. Blue flag. P2, that lap was at 150.72.
Sto passare il voto. Must be no team
He
shit.
did 11 seconds in the pits. That's very quick. Even if he took... Huh. Interesting.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. The track temperature's rising. It's now 106 Fahrenheit.
We'll see if... Maybe he doesn't make it to the end. Unlock race laps is just telling me very weird pit stop times. 11 seconds seems way too fast to have taken enough fuel to the end.
There's a faster class car approaching.
But also, my tire, one, I blew the pit stop. Like, absolutely, fuck that. But,
Car right. Right side's
the other
clear.
thing is I fucking did not bring out the pace I needed to on the fresh tires. So I think the only hope now is GDPs. Which is always a real possibility that can come up and get us.
Thank you. Já aconteceu e feliz.
The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
Just gained a half second though. I don't know. Not focus on lap times or relatives, just focus on best laps. Corner by corner. Run as fast as you
5
can
minutes
go.
to go. You're looking good for a podium.
Let's go like hell.
There's a faster class car behind. Incident in Variante del Rettifilo. We think it might be David.
The irony of me switching to the Porsche from the Lambo and then getting beat by a Lambo.
Car left. Still
Hilarious.
left. Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching.
And see him. We do have the GDPs with us, so we'll see.
The gap to P3 behind is now 2.6. There's an incident in Curva Parabolica. You have 7 incident points.
Okay.
On your right. Right side's clear.
They got hella slowed down into Parabolica. 3 minutes, I don't know.
The car in front is a lap behind.
Please, David, do not mess me
There's
up.
an incident in Variante della Roggia.
David! Well, any chance I may have potentially have had off the racing line, please. Any chance I may have had gets thrown away with that. This white flag, or is it one more lap after this? Next time around will probably be white flags, and it's a completely clear track, so...
Variante del Rettifilo. It looks like it's Colin.
Besides a mistake by him, seems to be race over.
The car behind's a faster class.
Just didn't have it. Too many mistakes. The guy ahead is also just faster. He did deserve it. He got held up by the Porsche for the first half of the race, and then...
Blue flag.
didn't bring out his pace. That may have been why he was able to take a much slower pit stop. I did just remember that he did take a really slow pit stop, so with a little bit more time to go, maybe he could run out of gas here. That still is a hope.
Car right. Right side's clear. Blue flag.
We'll see. But he just had really good pace, running 149.5s even to the end here when he probably did not take tires. Or maybe he did, I don't know.
Past the car behind. On your left. Clear left.
But, I mean, again, I said the 11-second stop. Unfortunate. But, I mean, still to be that close to a win in GT3 is still, or in IMSA is still a improvement, which I'll can be happy about. One more lap, we'll see if we get that first win from him running out of gas. But
last lap, bring it on home.
See if we can finish in a solid P2.
There's an incident in Variante del Rettifilo. Right side. 3 wide.
Oh my God.
Clear right.
You idiot. Well, now I have to worry about if we're gonna finish P2.
There's a faster car approaching P2.
Kept talking about the GDPs messing up the leader to give me a chance, and of course it's them that take me out of it. Or I say take me out of it, I was already out of it, but nearly fully took me out of it.
Couldn't quite catch the end of the water.
And it's really going to be interesting here in Parabolica.
Left side. Clear left. 1 gallon remaining.
There we go, we're able to fend off to the end there and keep the P2 despite nearly getting wiped out by a GDP at the end there, and again,
Oh my God, I spun right the way.
we did not have the pace to catch the Lambo. They were running a lot faster throughout the race.
That's the end of the session.
They were running a lot faster throughout the race, running the 149.5s. Like I said, they were held up by the Porsche for the first couple of laps as to why we didn't have pressure from them in the first place. That probably let them have a slower, not as long as a pit stop. And then obviously missing the pit box. I mean, come out of the pits 4 seconds. How many seconds did I kill off by overshooting the box? But I'd still be pretty happy with P2 as my first real race of the week, and definitely my best still result in IMSA, at least as a trying. So we'll see if we can improve them here, and I'm really happy with it so far. We'll try to get the strategy a little bit better as we move forward.
Great drive. That's a podium.